Welcome back to another video. Have you ever noticed that the tech geniuses in the industry of tech, they don't allow their kids to use the same products that they made? Take, for example, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, Mark Zuckerberg, all these true innovators. They don't let their kids have a Facebook account or have iPads or iPhones, but everyone else does. I remember, my cousins would let their kids have, Samsung phones when they don't even need a phone. They're only like 7 years old and there would be no need for them to have a phone. I didn't have my first phone until I was 14 or so. I feel like that's a good age, like once you're maybe 13, 14, maybe, that's okay. That's an okay age to have a phone. But, I had an iPad before that and I was chronically addicted to the internet. I was chronically addicted to all sorts of things. But why do you think it's the case? If you're watching this channel, you're very likely interested in technology. You're interested in, how to utilize Linux and programming, these sorts of things. But a very important thing we have to understand is that technology is actually a great benefit. It is actually truly amazing what you can do with technology. Just if you know how to use shell scripting, you can super streamline your use of your computer on Linux. But we have to understand is that this sort of technology has also got a huge downside. People can spy on us. There is, it's chronically made to be addictive. And just not even it's made to be addictive, but just like the idea of improving and making efficiencies in your code and stuff, there's some sort of addictive factor to it. And we have to be aware of this. I'm not saying that we should be completely cavemen, not use it at all, but you have to realize that a lot of the technology that you're using is most likely a waste of time. You have to realize that YouTube, that Facebook, that TikTok, all of these websites and apps, they're all made to be hyper addictive. And you have to ask yourself, if the people that if we look up to these tech geniuses as great innovators, and we utilize their products, we buy the new iPhone, we watch all the YouTube videos, we watch TikTok, we do all this stuff. If they don't even allow their own children to utilize the same products they make, then what does that really say about the product? We have to understand, we have to be aware of the dangers of these products. Because it really seems harmless. It seems like, oh, it's just Instagram. Oh, it's just TikTok. Oh, it's just this and that. But there's genuinely tremendous downsides to using these programs. Instagram has actually been found to be probably one of the major causes of depression in teenage girls, I'm pretty sure. Hell, even teenage guys, I'm sure. Because you're constantly looking at what everyone else is doing and you're comparing yourself to them. And you realize you're like, oh man, my life sucks because X, Y, Z is going to this party and Z is going to this one and X is, it makes you feel bad because people are always posting their lives. But the thing is, most people don't really do that much. They're kind of just at home, they watch Netflix. Oh, maybe on Friday night they'll go out to the club, or oh, Saturday it's Emily's birthday, so I'm gonna go take photos and videos and stuff. But it's all pointless at the end of the day. That's what you have to understand. And these people who create these products, they understand these products like no one else. They are fully aware of the dangers, and that is why they almost always completely distance themselves from actively using the product. Or they only use it to further, gain some sort of revenue. But they understand that the true harmful effects of these, that they don't let their kids go near these products. So if they're not letting their own blood, they don't want to tarnish that. If they don't want to let their own blood go near the product that they made, then why should we? And there are benefits and downsides. For example, I think Instagram is completely a waste of time. I think TikTok is also a complete waste of time, unless you're producing content for it purely. YouTube, it's kind of a two-sided coin. There is immense amount of great information on YouTube, great things that you can learn. I've learned so much through YouTube. However, you have to be aware that it is addictive, that it is very hard to use YouTube in a productive manner. However, you can also produce content. You know, I am trying to make a living, hopefully, out of producing content. And yeah, you know, it's a two-sided coin. But we have to be careful of, you know, how we're utilizing this technology. Because, you know, it's all fun and games to make videos about programming and stuff, but there are dangers to it. Truly. I don't really have anything else to say. Just, you know, it's interesting. It really is interesting. These tech geniuses don't let their own kids use their own products. So what does that really say about their products? I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.